Hello everybody, my name is Detonation Kitty, bringing you a TF2 commentary. Now I've heard the term free-to-play used a lot, and generally people are using it as an insult, which personally interests me. Now TF2 was originally released in the orange box in 2007, where you needed to pay to play. It was made free-to-play in June 2011, which for some reason created uproar. All this meant was that people could download and play for free, risk-free, as they didn't have to put money in. If you liked the game, then you could become a premium member by buying things from the Manco store, which gave you access to cool items and trading. Unfortunately, people began to look down upon free-to-play players and marking them as noobs, which personally I believe is unfair. Really the reason they suck is because they are new to the game, and if they are new, they must be free to play. Now that the game has been free to play for a year and a half, I want to look at the word free to play now. For one thing, I see the term free to play being used in a derogatory way far less. For another, I happen to have bought the game for free, and I play TF2 competitively, and I'm pretty good at it. I also happen to know plenty of people who are free to play, and some of them are better than me. This just goes to show how much the term free to play has changed. So I personally see using free to play as a bad way of describing bad players. Another thing people often use to mark out bad players is their hats. Many people view someone who is missing a hat as a bad player or a noob because they don't have a premium account. Indeed, it's often worse when people are wearing a gibbous. But just because people don't want to spend money on cosmetic items doesn't make them a bad player. However, the hat has become such an icon of skill, most decent players have one, and new players don't, purely due to lack of experience in game time. This still doesn't mean that all hatless players are bad, and certainly it does not make it an excuse for using hatless as another word to replace free-to-play. Another point is that while new players will always be using vanilla loadouts, it doesn't mean that they are bad players. In fact, bad players can be marked out by certain weapons that aren't vanilla, such as the Razorback or the Quick Fix. So, those are my views on free-to-play. I don't use the term, mostly because I would be insulting myself. But also, it doesn't mean that you guys should use it either, because frankly, it's no longer a good way of judging people's skill. There are plenty of people out there who are free to play and still good. Thank you for watching. I've been Detonation Kitty, and I'll see you next time.